first instructional video for my new website, educationalandspiritualgames.com. And today we are going to be playing Apples to Apples Bible Edition, which is in my spiritual games category on the website. I'm sure most of you have played the basic Apples to Apples game, and this is pretty much just like it, except it has new cards on it, which are family-based and Bible-based cards. You can play this game with less than 4 players. You could probably play it with 2 players, but it's best to play it with at least 4 players or more. You can play it for up to 10 players for this game, so it's great for parties. All right, first of all, we are going to open the box like this, and we are going to get out the card trays. The card tray, you set it. Card tray here for this group of players, and a card tray here for this group of players. Now, the instructions for this game are actually on the sides of the box. Here, 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 and here are instructions for the game. Now, each player needs to pick 7 red apple cards out of the tray for each player. Now, after they pick their cards, we need to decide who's going to be the judge. It doesn't matter. You can decide if it's the oldest player, the youngest player, the loudest player. Doesn't matter, but the first player to be judge picks a green apple card, which I will do this time. Now, when you pick your green apple card, you show it to all of the players. You can put it down, you tell them what it is. This one says faithful on it, and it will say faithful, loyal, devoted, trustworthy. You put it down so everybody can see it. Now, each player needs to look at their 7 cards and decide which card would go best with the card that the judge picked. Now, since I'm the judge, I don't use my 7 cards. I put them down. And so they decide, and they each find a card and put it down in a pile right here. So go ahead, guys. Decide which card you want to put down and throw it in the pile. Now, since we don't have very many of them, and so I don't remember, the judge needs to shuffle the cards so that they don't know whose card is whose. Okay. Now we look at the cards one at a time and decide which card. This one says daughters. This one says wheels. And this one says disciples. Okay, now the judge will decide which one best fits faithful. Now, a card like wheels will happen when somebody doesn't have a card that goes with the card and they're just throwing out something. And so the judge can decide, okay, that one's not too good. The players can discuss which one. They can tell the judge what card they think is best. They can say, I think daughters is better than disciples. Daughters are faithful, disciples are faithful, and the judge just decides which one. So I pick disciples. That's the one I pick. So then you ask, okay, whose card was disciples? All right. Since he won, because his card is disciples, he gets the green apple card. Now that he's won the green apple card, everybody needs to pick another card out of the card trays because you're supposed to have 7 cards in your hand at all times. Now we go to the next player, and he is now the judge. He puts the card down, and we start the process all over again. Okay, the first player to win 4 green apple cards wins the game. Or, if you want, you can just keep playing over and over again until everybody's tired of playing. So, come to my website, educationalandspiritualgames.com, to buy this great game, Apples to Apples Bible Edition. each player looks at their 7 cards and decides which card best fits